Hi everyone, this is another example of a discrete probability question. So here we have, suppose the probability of having a female child is not as great as that of having a male child, and that the following frequency data for the number of male children in 3-child families has been determined from past records. So all of these are 3-child families, so you could have 3 male children, 2 males and 1 female, 1 male, 2 females, or no males and 3 females. And this is the number of times these things occurred. Now the first thing we really need to do is find the total number of scores. The total number in our sample is the sum of the frequencies. 18 plus 54 plus 57 plus 21. Now, quick check, that's 120, 130, 134, 141, 150, 150 altogether is the total number. So, our discrete random variable x is going to be the number of male children. X can have the values 0, 1, 2, or 3. These are all families that have 3 children. And now we want our probability that x is the outcome. So in the first case, there were 18 of these outcomes out of 150. Then 54 of these out of 150, 57, and finally 21 out of 150. We can probably cancel those numbers down, so I might use my calculator for those ones. So just make sure that doesn't cover anything too bad. So I'm going to go to the statistics app for this example. Now I've already been in and loaded the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, and these ones here, I'll show you just with the last one. I can calculate that one was 21 divided by 150, except I didn't type that very well, 150, and so it comes to 0.14. The other ones are listed there as well. So that's good. I'll use the information there to rewrite my table. For some reason I didn't get a 0 on the end of that, did I, when I wrote that? And so these are equivalent to 0.12, 0.36, 0.38, and 0.14. They're the probabilities. Now part B, the expected value of x is the sum of the scores multiplied by the probabilities. So I would have 0 times 0.12 plus 1 times 0.36 plus 2 times 0.38 plus 3 times 0.14. Now, I'll show you how to use the calculator to do that calculation in a nice, efficient manner. So, oh goodness, I didn't mean that to happen. So I already have all of those numbers stored in my lists. I really don't want to have to retype those numbers. So if I go back to my Run Matrix app via the main menu, I can access the numbers 0, 1, 2, and 3 in list number 1. And I can multiply that by the numbers stored in list number 2, which were the probabilities, the decimals. And if I just put some brackets around that to make it look neat, when I hit enter, you can see I end up getting a list here, and this would be the product of each of these terms. 0 times that is 0, 1 times that is 0.36, 2 times that, 3 times that. Now, the sigma sign at the front means I have to add these up. I can do that on the calculator too. So if I go to the very front of this, and I go to the Options key, then the List menu, move to the next and the next again, I find the command sum. I can sum all the terms. So the output of that calculation was a list with 4 items, and if I sum the terms, I get a single answer, all of them, and that's the answer to my calculation, 1.54. And that's how you use the calculator with the list functions to make your life a little bit easier and more efficient in the use of your calculator. Thanks for watching.